Hello, ladies. Today, this is the Skin Nurse Guru, and I am coming to you to talk to you about contouring. Now, as you can see, I've already started my contouring process, but I took off all my makeup around here so that you could actually tell what I look like underneath. I have a reddish tint to my face, and my nose I think is a little wide, and I have a little disfiguration right here in the bone structure. So I like to cover that up, and contouring allows me to do that. What I use for contouring is BB Flawless, and this is cream. It's the lightest color that Younique carries, and the other is the BB Flawless Chestnut. Now, I'm kind of an olive skin person, but nevertheless, I still use the Flawless cream and the chestnut, which is quite a bit darker than my skin. So you can see that's how I start. Then I use a concealer brush. I use 1 drop, that's a bit much, 1 drop, and I go down the bridge of my nose. See? And I don't want this to go any further than that. See this? Now I'm going to take, as you can see here, you might be able to tell that the bone structure right there kind of has a little bump on either side, and I don't like that. So I cover it up. So things you want to cover up, you make darker, and I use chestnut. And this BB Flawless is flawless. It makes your skin look flawless, and it allows you to put color on and then take that color and blend it in. So to do this, you don't want a heavy foundation. Okay? Now I've made a straight line on one side of my nose, and I'm going to make a straight line on the other side of my nose with my brush, which makes my nose look a little bit thinner, and those areas that I want to cover up seem to disappear, right? Then I take the cream, I use the same brush, I cleanse it off just a bit, I take this all the way down my nose, even some around here, and some around here. But this part has a little bit of rosacea, and also I want this to not look so sunken in. So I use the BB cream, again, cream color. So I take it, I dab it on here, 1 drop on this side, 1 drop on the other side, and it covers up my rosacea nicely, but you can see it's not blended. Now, there are 2 powders that I really love. Now, I don't put any white underneath here. None, because I don't want that to protrude. Okay? This is what I want to sink away. Okay? Now, the concealers that Younique has are powders. Who's ever heard of concealer powder? And it works beautifully. Let me show you. The concealer powder, this is fresh. And you see, it's not the color of my skin. It is a slightly tinted, maybe a little yellow tint to give a warm color. Then I added to this jar of fresh a little green. You can see that there is a difference. I added a little green matte eyeshadow. And the reason is green on the color scale negates red. So I could use this to cover up any blemish. And I use this to bring out the sunken places on my face that I want not to look deep and sunken in. Now, some girls take their sponge brush, and dampen it and blend the 2 colors in. I like to take the Fabulous Concealer, which is just a little darker. It's a powder and a loose powder. And I like to take that and I blend it with my complexion powder brush. So watch. Woo! And it still leaves this area slightly dark, but it doesn't look like it's anything but my skin. And I take my powder here with a little green tint, the concealer powder, and I put that on. And of course, underneath it all, I had my moisturizer and my glorious primer before I put on my makeup. Now, once again, I take my Fabulous colored concealer, powder, and then I blend this all in again. See? And it clears that up. How about that? And I'll get this little dab here and dab there, and it's all blended. So ladies with maturing skin, or even with non-maturing skin, you can contour just a part of your face and take away a blemish that you really have lived a lifetime with, but no longer want and no longer have to put up with. Get the BB Flawless in a light shade and a dark shade, and get the concealer powder and go to work. Practice, because it is not learned instantly. Alrighty, now this is the Skin Nurse Guru saying ta-ta and good luck to you all with your work on contouring. See you soon. Ta-ta.